Hello students, in the previous video you have observed or learned about simple displacement reaction in which more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from the compound to make product. Now we are coming to the next example, next classification, that is double displacement. Double displacement is nothing but the mutual exchange during the process. Mutual exchange means if we will add sodium sulfate solution and barium chloride solution, then what happen? Reaction will be there, chemical change will be there, and NaCl and barium sulfate will be formed. Here you can see earlier in the reactants, sodium was attached with sulfate, barium was attached with chloride ion. But after the reaction you can see sodium attached with chloride ion and barium with sulfate. Earlier sulfate was combined with sodium and later on after the reaction sulfate combined with barium. So this is an example of mutual exchange of ions during the process, and this is the example of double displacement reaction. Further, it is of two types. One is precipitation reaction and the another is neutralization reaction. As per the name you can understand, precipitation reactions are those reactions in which product will be formed as a precipitate. As you know, precipitate is nothing but the solid residue formed during the process, during the chemical change. Neutralization reaction, what is it? Neutralization reactions are those reactions in which we will add acid and base, and during this process also acid, suppose I am taking acid HCl and adding base, that is KOH. All hydroxides are bases in nature. So this is the base, this is the acid. When we will add acid and base, salt plus water will be formed. Salt will be formed KCl here and water H2O. Products are always depends over the type of reactants. In the reactant we have taken HCl. After the reaction KCl will be formed. You can see students, here also mutual exchange of ions takes place. Earlier hydrogen was attached with chloride ion, HCl, and after the reaction potassium attached with chloride ion, and before the reaction hydroxide ion was attached with potassium K, and after the reaction water will be formed, hydrogen combined with oxygen. So this is the reaction, this is also mutual exchange, and because acid and base mixed with each other to make salt and water, which is a neutral substance, so this overall process is called neutralization reaction, because the product will neither be acid nor base. So these are the types of reactions. Now the next is solubility chart. It is there in your PDF. You can observe there, you can learn so many things. That chart will tell you which substance is soluble in water and which is not. As you can see here in the video, all the nitrates, nitrates are the substances which are having NO3 ion, chlorides are the substances having chloride ion Cl, sulfates having SO4, carbonates CO3, hydroxide OH ion. If these ions are there, then we can give the compound corresponding names: chlorides, nitrate, sodium nitrate, calcium sulfate, potassium carbonate, etc. You can see here in the video, nitrates, chlorides and sulfates are generally soluble in water except some examples which are given in your PDF also. Here carbonates and hydroxides are insoluble. Almost all the carbonates and hydroxides are insoluble in water except these: sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, ammonium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. These are the exceptions which are there in your PDF also. Applications of solubility chart, we can learn so many things with the help of solubility chart. We can use this chart, we can use this property to prepare insoluble and soluble salts. As we know which one is soluble, which one is insoluble, it will help us to select the type of reactants by which we can prepare the products. So that's all about the PDF and the topic, today's topic. Thank you very much.